Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I'm here at the Sportsman's Warehouse with my brethren Mike here. He's gonna be helping me record today's video. As you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be talking about the best way to start for beginners to fish. Like what to buy, what to look out for, and then like, you know, like starting things, you know what I'm trying to say? Like if you don't know how to fish, what do you purchase? Where do you start? What do you buy? What kind of rod, reel? So I'm gonna be talking about the different kinds of combinations you guys could like mix up, and I'm gonna try to keep it as cheap as I can as possible. Fishing's a little bit expensive, just like any other hobby. Like if you're into off-road or if you're into hiking or surfing or whatever, like everything's expensive. So I'm gonna try to keep it like kind of decent on the pocket. So let's get to it. I'm gonna give the camera to Mike, and then he's just gonna follow me. Where's he at? Mike. Oh, there he is. All right, camera's going to you, son. Sweet. Okay. All right, boys and girls. So when you're purchasing rods and reels, it can get kind of complex. So I'm gonna give you guys a different amount of options that you guys could, I don't know, choose from, you know? So that way, if you guys are not into fishing, but you guys want to fish, then there's a cheaper alternative. And then if you guys are already invested in it, then it's like, what else can I buy, you know? So let's start off with like the lowest, trying to keep it cheap. Like say you're brand new to fishing, you don't know what to do, you don't know what to buy. So let's get right into that. So we have spinning reels. These are all spinning reels. As an open bail, you open the bail like this. It's a spinning setup, so you hold it like this, or if you're left-handed, you hold it like that. This is the one I have. It's Daiwa. Daiwa's typically been a very good brand. You're gonna pay 30 bucks for a reel like this, but if you take care of it, it'll last you a decent amount of time. Like mine's lasted me 6 months already from what I had it. This is actually a really good brand and a really good price for a reel. So I would start off with the Daiwa reel because it's, you know, affordable. I would say it's pretty affordable. The brand's 30 bucks. Daiwa Crossfire 220 above something. So I'd go with that Daiwa reel, 30 bucks. You're not in too deep into the pocket, but when you come to the rods, it's like, okay, what do I pair that Daiwa reel with that can still, you know, save me some money, but like still catch me fish, you know? This is always hard. Lewis has never been bad for the price. As far as like, you're gonna pay $80. If this is a rod I purchased if you guys are gonna start fishing. Pair it up with that little Daiwa right there. You're in 80 bucks right here. Like 110 bucks, 120 bucks total, which isn't bad actually, because there's some rods, like my rods that I have personally, they're like $300 each. So yeah, it's pretty expensive. So this is actually the rod I'd go with personally if I was gonna buy another spinning setup, just because it's affordable. And if you've never fished before, like I said, then this would be pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, look at behind me. This is like, there's so many different kinds of combinations you guys can create. I keep stressing I'm gonna show you guys a more affordable route. But if you wanna spend a little bit more money, then I'd definitely go up. Like, this is what I'm saying, like learn you guys' brand. Let me keep it straight with you guys like this. There's the lesser version, and you guys can just go from there. You guys can buy a longer rod, a bigger rod. It could be a bit more expensive. It could, if the more expensive you get, is just you're just upgrading from there. So at that point, I'm not even gonna explain to you guys all the reels and everything because there's just too much. It's just way too much. Yeah. But I'll show you guys the minimum, and then you guys can decide if you want higher quality. One thing I will stress is study your brands. You got a $30 reel. You got an $80 rod. Now what kind of line do you put on it? Let's go look at the line, and then I'll show you guys what baits you're able to throw on that rod.
There you go.
Alright guys, now we're moving on to fishing line. Fishing line can be kind of pricey, but this is what I would get personally if I was starting out. I'd go with the Seagar yellow label because I love Seagar. You're gonna spend about $22, $25, but this is the brand I'd get. If they don't have this brand, I'd go with this sniper line right here. I tend to stay between the 12 and the 15 pound test range. But other than that, P-line is a little bit more affordable. You guys can buy that one. You might break off a lot, but I've never had a good experience with P-line personally. A lot of people like it, but not me. So Sunline or Seagar, and this Sunline, this brand right here. Alright guys, so for the size hooks that I would throw with that line, with that spinning setup right over there that I just showed you, I have two options here. So I have a little size 4 hook right here. Usually I'd go with the size 3 hook though, because my buddy CJ in Phoenix, that's the way he told me to show. That's the way he taught me how to do it over there in those lakes. And the other option I have right here is a 5/0 hook. It doesn't have to be 5/0 as long as it's a wide gap hook. So that way you can weedless rig some of the baits that I'm going to show you right over here to throw with these hooks. So you're looking at about hooks, and it's going to be around $2 to $5 for hooks. And then as far as weights, with this hook you can also go weightless or you could go with the weight. Right here we have A little drop shot weight. This is how they look like. Not all of them do, but they usually have this little metal thing around them right there. But yeah, this is what I would buy. This is like what I would buy. If I was starting out, I'd get that line that I just mentioned. I'd buy these hooks and I'd buy some weights that look like this. You don't have to get all fancy with it. I mean, totally can, but if you want to save your pocket from hurting, I'd buy this stuff.
So far everything would be around $150.
So far you're around like $150 right now. So I would have it's not bad. It's not a bad budget. And then you got to buy the baits. Let me show you the baits. Specifically for these baits, or for these hooks, this is what I would buy. This is just a finesse worm. You guys can pick whatever one that looks pleasing to you. You can go with the Senko looking style bait right here, or you can go with the little minnows. It honestly just depends on what you want to throw. This little hook is designed to handle little baits like this. It just finesse. This hook right here, this wide gap hook, is more for baits like these. So you have a wide gap hook, and this is the Guggen's Mondo worm. So for baits, you're gonna spend like $5 a package. All right, guys, let me break down everything I just talked about right now. All right, guys, so you're like $30 deep with the reel. You're at $80 deep with the rod. And then you're another $25 in with fishing line. And then you're another $10 in with hooks and weights. And then you're another $10 in with baits. So that puts you at around like say 150 bucks total for you guys' a year. Yeah, that's what I would recommend. I'm gonna go out later today after this. It's just a little too hot right now because it's like 3 o'clock and it's blazing outside. I'm gonna go out later and I'm gonna toss out these little lead heads right here with the grub tail on my spinning setup, so that way you guys can see how I do it, where I do it, and why I do it. Yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Well, you guys will see me right now when I'm at the canal. So let's get to it. Thank you guys for staying tuned this far, and let's catch some fish now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to me continuing this video. I'm here at the canal, and I'm gonna be tying up the baits that I was showing you guys earlier today, the ones that I bought. And I'm actually going to be using them today, and hopefully I'm going to show you guys that, you know, you can catch fish like this. If you guys want to buy a shirt, I have a handful left on my website, so if you guys want to hit the link in the description below. I'm trying to get rid of all of them, so make sure you guys get one. You guys can also purchase cheaters. I explained to you guys a mystery cheater box. You're essentially getting a really good deal buying these cheaters. They're in perfect conditions. There's some little mishaps of the colors and cuts in the fins, but not the tail. I'm gonna make sure the tail's perfect for you guys. You guys can get the 4-inch box or the 5-inch. And for those of you who have purchased shirts and everything, thank you guys so much for the support. It honestly means a lot. I didn't think I could sell anything. So aside from all that, let's rig up, let's get tied up, and then let's go catch some fish. Here we go. All right, so right here, guys, I got the little lead head that I was talking to you about at the end. On this rod, I actually have 5-pound test. I was telling you I was trying to catch carp with it. That didn't really work out, but I still got 5-pound test. And the lighter line you get, the funner the fight is, but you got to adjust your drag and stuff on your reel. I'll show you guys what that is right now. Go up to there and you just poke it out, and then you slide this onto the jig, and it sits like this. It's clear. I got a clear one. I like the color clear. I think it resembles more of a little bait fish than anything. And I'll show you guys how to fish this now. I got my spinning setup right here. I got that Daiwa reel, that $30 reel. And then my rod's a little bit different, but essentially they're all the same thing. When it comes down to it, if you take care of your stuff, it'll last you forever. I got this package of these Callens. I think it's called Callens, a little lunker grub. They're clear. I got them at that Sportsman's shop, and believe it or not, these actually glow in the dark. I was fishing them the other day and I was like, man, I could see that so well at night, and it's because they glow in the dark. It's pretty cool. And that is it, man. Let's catch some fishies. All right, so anyway, your line's parallel. You grab it with you got your hand set up, your line's parallel. You get your pointing finger and you hold the line against the rod, and then you flip the bail open. Once you flip the bail open, then you get your left hand, and I put it at the butt of the rod, and I kind of get it all in one motion, so you guys can give it a little swing, and then boom. And then as soon as it hits the water, close the bail. If you don't close the bail, this will all get spooled up, and you'll get very upset, and it's kind of annoying. This is how I fish this, though. I just jig it like this. It's one of my favorite baits to throw here in canals, and
smaller bodies of water for fish that aren't that large, but even the big ones will bite it. Wish I could show you guys. So this thing just has a curl tail, so it just goes up and down, up and down. And see if we can't pull out a fish doing this technique. This is the only thing I brought. I only brought what I was telling you guys to buy. Here's another thing you guys need to look out for. So if you have lighter line, this could be with any line, but specifically with lighter line, you want to adjust this circle thing. So righty-tighty, lefty-loosey means just that. If I go to the right, I'm not going to be able to pull this line out. So when you're not able to pull that line out and you catch and you actually have a fish, then you could actually break your line. Is that your drag's actually kind of loose, so that way you could fight, not too loose, that way you could fight the fish. See, so my bail's closed, I just cast it out, and if I catch a fish, he'll still be able to pull some line out, but I could still reel him in at the same time without worrying about breaking him off. Breaking off means like actually like breaking the line. I throw along the bank once or twice. Like here's my second time throwing it along the bank, and then I'll throw diagonally once or twice. Where are you, fishies? If there's anything that you do throw at, is throw at the little wells over here where they release water into the field. There's at least one fish always held up on there on one of these things. Not all the time, but yeah. And also, don't walk up. Oh, there's one. See, I kind of walk back to ensure that he's hooked. Oh, he's gonna jump. Oh, he's gonna jump, son. Kind of tighten my drag a bit because it's a little too loose. Hopefully he stays on. He's not big, but he's fighting. Oh, it's a small jaw. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, stay in the water, son. Okay, boom, chakalaka, did it, guys. This one had something in his mouth and he spit it out. Look at that, hook set right on the edge off that little grub. Let's bring him up here. This is my biggest smallmouth of the year. It's bigger than Havasu. Yeah, that's it. And you catch fish like this. Yeah, and that's it, guys. I mean, little grub tail spinning setup. Caught me a nice small jaw. This is actually a really good one for here. Not like stupid giant, but not small either. Thank you, dude. Tell your friends to come bite. We'll see if we can't get a few more like this and then call it a day, boys and girls, because I know you don't want to hear me talk anymore. Oh, look at that one. He was following it. Sometimes you can get a follower and just throw right back in there. That's why I like that jigging stuff. Oh, he can bite it. Oh yeah, he's mad. Oh yeah, he doesn't. Oh, he got it. Yes. Yeah. Not a big one. Do not come off. Little turd nugget. Ah. Oh yeah, got him good. With that little jigging motion, like I Mike Longed him, snagged him on the side because he swiped at it. And that little small jaw right here, he's not big at all, but I mean, you throw a smaller bait, you can almost expect to catch smaller fish. Not all the time, but most of the time at least. A little small jaw, nothing too giant, but I'll take it, man. Just trying to show you guys how to work this bait. Like this fish actually came from somewhere over there because I threw out there and I reeled it in and it attracted him. And I threw back in there and you saw that jigging motion. I was throwing back in real quick. I was jigging it and it actually pissed them off. You get to a point where you can read a fish's body language if they're gonna bite or not, and you could tell when they're spooked or when they're actually like, you know, want to eat something. All right, boys and girls, I got the flashlight on me because it's kind of dark out here, but I showed you guys how to buy baits. I showed you guys what to buy, what reel and rod, and essentially came out here and actually put it into use and caught some fish. So hopefully, you know, you guys, if you guys are into fishing or if you guys are just getting into it, hopefully this video helps. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, just hit that like button and leave a comment. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And if you guys want to get a shirt, go to the website down in the link in the description below, and you guys can get a shirt and some cheaters. Thank you guys all for watching. I really do appreciate it. Cop a shirt on your way out, and I'm gonna go home because I'm tired and I stink and I need a shower. So I love you guys. Stay tuned. Fish on, homies, and go catch a piggin'. Go catch a piggin' for me, for you, for everybody, and just to make yourself feel better. So without further ado, guys, I'm signing out. Peace. I will catch you in the next one, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.